Hey everyone, I'm on my couch and this is where I have the most comfortable energy. This couch has been my savior in the last year. I wanted to share. Where did it go? I had three things I want to share with you guys, and I lost one. This is a reality show, I swear. Why are you running from me? So I have. I've been noticing that stones have a form of consciousness. They have energy, and they also have frequency. So what I thought was share with you guys the three that I think really needs to be in effect, and I like to put out that frequency today. Let's start off with purple agate. That is this guy right here, purple agate. This is for strength and courage. And a lot of times, like today, I feel so exhausted. I'm so tired. So many things I did this week. I did way beyond overtime. And I'm prepping for a show I have tomorrow, and I have a show on Sunday. I'm like, where am I going to get the energy? I should be napping right now, but it's been kind of agitating me that I have to ding the sound bowl without rolling and see what frequency comes out, and then try to see what sound frequency comes from each stone. So I'll put each stone in my sound bowl, which I've cleansed thoroughly with sage. So let's see how this goes. And this is for you guys too, for inner strength and courage, and standing up for the right things, not standing up for what the narrative is conducting. Still going. That was gnarly. Well, gnarly's a bad word. Ooh, and it's warm. Cool. Next on my list is, I was trying to figure this one out, but I believe this is black tourmaline because it has green sparkles in it. It's not hematite, but black tourmaline, this is for spiritual growth and faith, because a lot of people need to have better faith. This is what I was told in 2015. A strange man approached me. He was stinky and smelly. You could tell he was homeless. But he was like, Aaron, if there's one thing you need right now, and it's strength. And he's poked my heart, and it felt like a sword went right through my chest and came out my back. And I had a past life regression since that happened, where I was actually stabbed from the back, and it came out my heart. And I knew who I was, and I knew who he was. And I'll just leave that as my little secret, is I shouldn't be in a place of doubt anymore. I should always just trust and go with my gut feeling, go with my instincts, and stop allowing my shadow self to seek validation, because that validation doesn't exist anymore. You know, I've grown so much. So that's what I want to put in the consciousness of that stone is whenever I feel less than or lonely, I know to look at my black tourmaline. Here we go. That was long. Wow, the sound is different. Let's try it again. That is really fascinating. You tourmaline, you. This is a very special, beautiful stone. I don't know what, this is a phantom jade. The reason why it's called phantom is because there's a little smoke. You see a little dark in there. And I want this to be a good symbol of not all luck comes with, I lost my thought, but with luck comes, you know, struggle. With luck comes, you know, acknowledgement. With luck comes inner peace. But we all have to integrate with those things that make us uncomfortable, and we have to find a place of love and compassion. So I was saying this on a friend's Facebook comment, because they really were going after some subject, and it got me to the point where I had to miss my power nap because I was just so infuriated. I know I was trying to keep my peace. I know I'm trying to stay away from the 3D narrative, but it was fascinating that the person called me out of my name, called me names, and doesn't even know who I am, because all I said was, you know, I'm an employee of somewhere that builds compassion and diversity for all people. And I stand for that. And if we don't stand for the bridge of compassion, I understand why everyone's angry, but I'm just tired of feeding the stopping and just, ugh. So anyway, I thought of my green jade, phantom jade, as a form of what we all want right now. We all want calmness and peace. We all want self-care. And so I'm going to ding this and see what happens. That was a long ding. I'm going to flip it around the other way. Who would have thought to put your stones in a sound bowl? Also, too, what's cool about this, I don't know if you guys can see. No, it's not what you think. There's actually like, I don't know if it's a nail. There's some growth that's in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like a nail. I almost want to figure out how to get it out, but there's some kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see that. There it is. I don't know, but it's stuck in there. But it reminds me of the story I just told you guys, where I was poked here by someone who I don't believe was originally human. And then I felt I had a vision of my, and I never believed past lives whatsoever, but when that happened, I started to believe, because the images, the visual, who was there, the atmosphere, our bare feet, it just all was like. So I want to leave you guys with that. Be encouraged, be inspired, stay enlightened, because apparently the good guys won, but those who, there's very few less bad guys out there, but they're trying to brainwash and manipulate those who are able to be, to follow the wrong path. And that's all I can really say. The thing about shadow work, too, that I wanted to complete my dialogue about was that sometimes people think this is all occult work. It's the work of the occult. And it's like, well, but occultists know what their intentions are, and so they use source and they use the practices of the mystery school to bring forth what they want. Like, it's kind of a shame that the opposition or the evil ones or the ones who dwell in darkness are able to manifest so much quicker than us in the light. And we need to start asking ourselves why. Did you hear that? If you guys don't know, my apartment's a walk-through. And so there's different entities that walk through here. And I'm finally used to it. And there's a form of shadow work that my friend Connor taught me, which is to just love what comes in here. And showing love to whatever around is completely okay. You know, if we were to always dismiss everything because it's not this or that, it's not positive, or it's not enabling them to be here and attach, but it's okay to be compassionate with what's here. I only welcome benevolent energy in my home. That's my mantra. And for some odd reason, I'll hear tapping somewhere. Like behind that wardrobe wall is a heater, and that thing will just tap randomly. It'll go dong, dong, dong. So I learned not to be afraid of those things. Did you hear the tap? Sometimes my ceiling fan will tap. So you hear that? So that's how I know that those are my guides, ancestors, or just the entity that was here, the energy that was here before. So anyway, I have to go to work. I want to stay here on the couch. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.